What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, ex-Rockerman X, and I'm here right now to just talk about the rumors of the Wyatt family and the Shield reunion. Now, before I go any farther, I apologize if you guys can hear my fan. It's kind of loud, at least to me, because I have it on high, so I don't know about if you guys can hear it or not. But yeah, as for my opinion on the Wyatt family Shield reunion, well, first, let me just talk about the Wyatt family. And to be honest, I like the idea of a Wyatt family reunion. Not gonna lie there. I mean, because again, I'm a fan of Bray Wyatt. I'm a fan of the Wyatt family, whatnot. So yeah, I mean, after them being with singles competitions for so long, just taking tonight on Raw, for example, we had Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, or not Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan together again, not as a tag team, but still singles. At least Eric Rowan tonight. But I will say is I like the idea. Why? Because I think the time away, like with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper being singles competitors, did them good. Bray Wyatt has always basically been a singles competitor, so I'm no complaints there. And if Bray Wyatt comes back into a Wyatt family, bring Luke Harper and Eric Rowan back in with him, it'd be nice to see. And even, to be honest, not gonna lie, even if Bo Dallas would kind of join them, I wouldn't care either, because, again, Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt, everybody should know by now, unless you live under a rock, that they are brothers in real life. And I just think it'd be nice to see them together, basically. Also, if they brought in new members or whatever, stuff like that, you know, like how a whole control group faction. And I'm not talking about like the authority control group, or if you want to go old school corporation control group, but I mean basically a old school control faction group that will do anything to win, basically. And that's always been something like the Wyatt family has done. Then again, it does seem like the authority too. But anyway, the point of it is, I'm really enjoying the possibility of a Wyatt family reunion. That's really all I got to say on that. Now, as for the Shield reunion, before I even talk on this, I did see a video. Now, I don't know how true this video would be, but it is the video. It was Roman Reigns when he was at a Wizard World Comic-Con, I think. Or some kind of Comic-Con asking questions. And a little boy in the audience, so he might have just said this just because he was a little boy, or at least sound like a little boy, asked, would the Shield ever get back together? And Roman Reigns was like, yes. But when he said it, he kind of turned his head away from Mike. He was like, yes. And he tell he's drifting off. And then when he came back, he did like a thumbs up and went like, yeah. Basically. So, I don't know how true that is. Maybe it's because the little boy said it. He said it like that or whatever. Didn't want to hurt his feelings necessarily. But my point of this is, I don't know how true it is. But if that's true, then that video kind of gives away the Shield reunion if it does happen. Now, overall, though, my thoughts on this is it probably won't happen. Because right now, it doesn't really, I mean, maybe later on down the line, but as of right now, it really doesn't make sense for it to happen. Because we got, well, pretty much because of Payback, we have the Fatal 4-Way match, Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and of course the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. And I think if right now it just doesn't make sense unless Randy Orton wins, which I actually wouldn't mind seeing Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose win, to be honest. But the only way the Shield reunion would probably happen right now is if Randy Orton won, which I honestly don't think is going to happen. And really, especially after what happened tonight's Raw, where Dean Ambrose gave Rollins the dirty deeds, or future shock, some people might want to say. Gave Roman Reigns, of course, Reigns, of course, giving Rollins a spear, and Randy Orton giving Rollins the RKO. I don't see it happening because, well, again, where Ambrose and Reigns gave their finishers to Rollins, but you never know. Ultimately, though, too, again, storyline-wise, it wouldn't make sense because Seth Rollins is champion right now kind of makes the most sense. I hate to admit that, but it does. Only because... I apologize, my voice kind of failing on me. Only because we all know Brock would be quote-unquote unsuspended by the time SummerSlam rolls around. And most likely, it's going to be Brock versus Rollins at Extreme Rules. Or not Extreme Rules, at SummerSlam. That's really all I got to say on that. And then if the show reunion does happen, it will probably be by that time when Brock probably will win again. Maybe. The only reason why I say that is because we haven't really had a full-on Brock-Seth Rollins match one-on-one. So most likely that's what's going to happen. But as for a Wyatt family reunion, I like the idea. It should happen. As for a Shield reunion, right now is not the right time for it. Simple as that. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to come on here and say real quick. I know there wasn't a video yesterday, but this should make up for it at least, hopefully, because honestly, I'm dumb and I just forgot to do the video I wanted to do yesterday. So I decided to go and do this today for you all. This will be uploaded, so yeah. But until next time, rockers, live free and rock.